Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Hana.P. Now I want to present my presentation about national languages and language planning. National and official language. A national language is the language of a political, cultural, and social unit. It is generally developed and used as a symbol of national unity. Example, Guarani in Paraguay. An official language is used for government business. Its function is primarily utilitarian rather than symbolic. Example, Bislama in Vanuatu. Official status and minority language. English often shares the official status with an indigenous language. Because of its colonial history, English is an official language in many countries throughout the world. Example, Malay in Malaysia. What prize a national language? Many countries regard the development of a single national language as a way of symbolizing the unity of a nation. Over the last 100 years, nationhood and independence have been very important political issue in the world. Planning for a national official language. The first selection is choosing the variety or code to be developed. The second, codification, is standardizing is structural. The third, elaboration, is extending its function for use in new domains. The fourth, accepting the status of the new variety is important. Tanzania, selecting a code. Lingua franca is as a national language, official language. In Tanzania, they face the dilemma of language to choose as its official language, because choosing one language from 100 indigenous language would have simply proved discontent. Example, in Tanzania, codifying and abolishing Swahili. Codification involves developing a standard spelling system, describing the grammar of the varieties selected as the new standard, and writing a dictionary to record its vocabulary. The fact that Swahili was being used in primary education and for administration meant standardization was essential. Example, education, court, and areas of government in Swahili. Attitude to Swahili, developing a particular code or variety for use as a national language has been discussed in relation to a large multilingual country. The role of Swahili unifying the people of Tanzania to work for independence guaranteed its prestige and positive attitude. Example, local administration and education in Swahili. Developing a standard variety in Norway, the H language, and a range of Norwegian dialects as the L varieties but no standard Norwegian language. Example, them is Bokmål and is Norway are two competing varieties of Norwegian. Selecting a code. Two different approaches were taken to developing a standard written variety of Norwegian. Choosing a variety from among the regional Norwegian dialects raised problems relating to the form and new function required of a standard language. The first, a variety based on Danish with some orthographic and morphological modification. The second, a new Norwegian writing standard by draw on a range of rural. Codification and elaboration. A standard dialect of language for official uses and acceptable as a national symbol has emerged naturally with no help from government agencies. In some countries, a standard dialect of a language has emerged naturally with little or no help from government agencies or linguistic experts. It's clear that language planning is a fascinating mixture of political and social consideration. Example, Timor-Leste is a multilingual Pacific country with approximately 70 indigenous languages. The linguistic role in language planning. Language planning activity has altered from the promotion of national and official language in countries trying to establish their autonomy. It means that language academies have existed for centuries, but it is also true that individuals have often had an enormous influence on language planning. Example, the Kanak Languages Academy. Developing vocabulary. A language will need vocabulary for more specialist or formal domains. In assessing others on usage, they are often faced with the dilemma of which of these options to recommend. A word borrowed from English, an equivalent Maori word which is perhaps not well known, and the last a word newly created from Maori research. Example, theory in Maori Language Commission. Accepting the adoption of forms by the media can contribute to the process, but the people will decide. It means that the government's regular pronouncement in the media on new official usage, with attempts at compromise, have not always been accepted. Radio Vanuatu is the process of standardization. Acquisition planning. Language planners may become asked to advise about a range of issues as the target of the language promotion efforts. It means that the most effective language teaching methods in particular contexts should be the target of the language promotion effort. Example, in China, newspaper and radio promote knowledge of Mandarin. As the conclusion, language planning is defined most simply as deliberate language change. It is also includes the development of national languages and standard dialect. Language planners focus on specific problems. The example, a New Zealander moved to England.